Hello and welcome to another video supporting nopa.org.uk. My name is Ian Pelham-Turner, and in association with positivebritain.co.uk and ALB UK Television, we're happy to actually support this wonderful organisation. So today I have with me Marlene Ford and Jackie Sear. Welcome, ladies. Okay, so we've talked about the things that you do. We've talked about the passion. Marlene, how did all this first start?
Right. In 1991, we saw that there was a gap where disadvantaged young people was not able to have performing arts in terms of training their vocals, and they weren't able to afford it. So a group of us decided that we were going to put a project together, but we wanted to make a difference. And by making that difference, we look at what is it why young people who are coming from a disadvantaged background are not able to acquire the skill in this art form that they wanted. And so we look at the psychological and the emotional needs as well as the skill base. And we put all of that together and then put it all into an education base. So performing arts started with a therapeutical base to it, and then it actually grows from there, where in 2000 actually, where the counselling section was separated so it could serve the community as a whole.
Yeah. We look at things like knife crime gangs and so forth, and it's very prevalent within the community. Mm. Do you think that Nopa can help in some way to actually calm the situation down, take things out, take the heat out sometimes of these gangs as well?
I think that the work that we do, yes, we can. But I think with knife crime, there is two ways of tackling it. First and foremost, you've got to look at the prevention side of it. So you've got to start to work with parents and their children from a young age.
And that's what you do now as part
yes.
of it. Yeah.
And then secondly, you've got to look at the needs of what the community is lacking and how you can actually support young people so they feel good about themselves, and to bring them back together as a family and to bring community back together so people are no longer individual. And I think if we can form back a community where people feel that they belong and a sense of purpose and feel proud of their community. So I think if you've got that in the mix, and Nopa can't do everything. There's lots of other organizations out there who are doing good work, but if we all come together and team together, then I think we can then form back the community for what it's supposed to be.
And Jackie, obviously there are important issues. When you're going around and you're talking to businesses and perhaps they bring up this knife crime and the gangs and something, can you explain to them that Nopa can actually be one catalyst, one support mechanism, to try and stop things like this?
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the results of all the knife crime is that there's a lot of fear and there's a lot of bereavement and grief that young people are feeling, but also that the fallout goes round and it impacts the rest of the community. It impacts parents, cousins, brothers and sisters. Mm-hmm. So when we're talking to people who maybe aren't experiencing that, I think the impact is far-reaching, and we have to look at it as something that we can heal rather than something that just needs to be punished.
And do you think finally, Marlene, that if you had more money, you could be even more of an effective force in that type of situation as well?
Yes, we could be more instrumental in the situation because what we do counselling. And counselling goes to the root of what the issues are. And majority of it, a lot of people are carrying a lot of trauma, a lot of hurt, and they come in from their environment. And it's to enable them to be able to get baggage or able to get to the root and learn how to deal with those hurt and pain and let go. And once they've done that, they can then start to feel good about themselves and they start to accept themselves and love themselves. A lot of what is going on, they are so far away from themselves and in so much pain. And we have worked with so many young people and we see the benefit and we see young people make the positive changes that they need to make. And once young people has been given the opportunity to put them on the right journey, not to say they won't stumble because that's part of life, but they soon will be able to take that as a learning and continue to be positive towards where they want to go.
Ladies, you're doing an incredibly good job. So thank you so much for this interview this afternoon. And as you can see, everyone, the reality is this organisation has many, many, many values to it, and more funding and more activities and more promotion can actually sort of help these causes. Obviously with positivebritain.co.uk, we are very involved already now in trying to create new formats to actually support organisations like this and work within the different communities and really incentivise young students where we can teach some media skills as well and incentivise young people in general, irrelevant of the community. We just want to create a more positive Britain. So for me, Ian Penham-Turner, on ALB UK TV and positivebritain.co.uk, and thank you to these ladies as well. Nopa is the most fabulous organisation. Please support, please go onto their website, nopa.org.uk. Goodbye for now.